What's up, everybody, man? Been a couple weeks. Glad to be back with you. Trey here at Reactions to the Classics. Time for another Monday night live stream. And today, there is no theme. It's anything goes. It's general. And those are always some of the most fun streams because you never know quite what you're going to get, man. So looking forward to tonight. Already got some stuff in the queue for some people. Let's check out the chat. What's up, everybody? We got Sound Lab up in here. My guy, hope you are doing well. Congrats on starting your channel up too, man. Ness up in here. How you doing? Ness just whooped me last week in our RTTC Fantasy Football League. T Super up in here with a great Bill Callahan battle. I'm looking forward to that one. Shane, how you doing, man? I haven't even had time to check the score of the Yankees Guardians game, man. I hope it's going well in your favor right now, dude. MLB playoffs have been pretty fun. Oh, I see it's delayed. Okay, well that's no fun. That's no fun, man. Tyranu, how you doing, dude? Kenneth up in here. Yeah, wow, that's great. Oh yeah, and that's right, FC Dallas. We're at a nice part in the sports year, ladies and gentlemen. We got college and NFL football, fully in swing. NBA, my sport. I got Jordan on right now. It's starting tomorrow, and then World Cup is next month, and so MLB playoffs are rocking and rolling. So. Yeah, it's gonna be great. Rob, how you doing, man? Go Pats, right? Go Pats. My Patriots, 3-3. So who knows, man? There's maybe some good stuff up ahead for the Pats. Who knows? I'm not gonna get my hopes too high, but anyway, man, good stuff. We're also today gonna talk. It's a bit timely because we just dropped our history of the concept records and our favorite concept albums. We dropped that video, I think, last month, and Rolling Stone magazine just came out with their list of top 50 concept albums. They came out with that over the weekend, I believe. So we'll go and dissect that list, see where we agree, see where we disagree, and kind of go from there. But anyways, let's keep on keeping on. Becca, how you doing? Been a minute. Hope you're doing well. You got the Philly trip coming up soon, right? Dude, I believe, man. I believe. Maybe keep Mac Jones on the bench for another game or two here, Rob. Let's see what Zappy's got in store for us, man. Anyways, I guess with all that said, let's get to it, man. Well, we already got a couple we already got a couple battles in here tonight. Rob was just kind enough to do the Elvis Costello battle. As you saw at the start, maybe I did get the lyrics up over here on Spotify. So it is going to be a bit odd whenever I guess I have to search for something. But with that said, enough talk, man. Let's get into it. First battle of the night coming, courtesy of our guy, T Super. We got a Bill Callahan battle, a gentleman who was just put on my radar recently by T Super for a battle we did. I've listened to a couple of his records going through the year-by-year drafts. In 2009, If I Were an Eagle, the Bill Callahan record actually made my list. So, really looking forward to continuing to discover his work more. But with that said, we're going to start off with the song Drover by Bill Callahan off the record Apocalypse. So let's cue that up, man, and I'll be sure to get the lyrics
up. The real people went away.
Doesn't have any lyrics on Spotify. Some of it's intermingled, sometimes it's not, but I'll just shut up for a minute as I get the cue ready.
Someday, leaving only me and my dreams, my cattle.
Yeah, Becca Shane just said it got rained out. What a bummer.
And a resonator. I drove all the beasts down.
I love the baritone voice that Bill Callahan has.
Footloose power, the bull and the rose. Don't touch them. Don't try to hurt them.
Really enjoying this subtle percussion we got in the background as well, building a great beat and arrangement around this song, man. It's from 2011. The opener.
I drove them by the crops and thought the crops were lost. I consoled myself with rudimentary thought.
I like that guitar line just kind of crying out in the background as well right here, man.
Against the city clock, it was way off.
Kenneth, our resident percussion
One thing
man,
about this
thinks the drummer using a special drumstick called a rod to give it a lighter sound.
takes a strong, it breaks a strong mind.
All right, there we go. What's up, David? We are just getting kicked off, man. Just getting kicked off. Hope you're well.
Wild country
Yeah, this acoustic guitar in particular, Rob, is
takes a
it's
strong,
popping.
it breaks a strong mind. But anything less makes me feel like I'm
Some definite Americana vibes on this arrangement, man.
but the pain and frustration is not mine.
All right, it's done enough to already get the heart treatment for
Belongs
me.
to the cattle through the valley.
Hey, thanks, Tyranium. I got you in the queue, my friend.
I was knocked back flat. I was knocked out cold for one clack of the train track. Then I rose a colossal hand buried in sand.
What's up, Doc? How you doing? Josh, how you doing, man?
Like a drover,
I'm not even having a vested interest, and I'm bummed the game got postponed.
the drover,
It's been some wild playoff.
the drover by trade. When my cattle turns on me, I'm a drover, double fold.
Leave it to T Super to start us off on a strong note right here, man.
My cattle bears it all the way for me and everyone.
Doc Noten voice sounds like Crash Test Dummies, and the music has a bit of a Waterboys feel. I do like that Waterboys comparison.
Yo.
Hey, cheers, Ed.
Yeah, one thing about this wild country.
All right, Drover, Bill Callahan, gonna be tough to beat y'all in our first battle of the night.
Strong mind. But anything less makes me feel like I'm wasting my time.
Drover, Bill Callahan. What are we feeling on that song out of 10? I'm feeling a strong 8 to 8.25 for me on that first listen. I thought the lyrics and arrangement were really strong on that song, all in all. And yeah, Bill's voice lended well to that. But we're gonna check out now a 2022 release by Bill Callahan. We have Bo Evil off of the record Reality, but it's spelled backwards, so I don't know how to say it.
Texas.
Hey, thanks, Ness. I'll get you in the queue, man.
Everybody knows. Skin is just dust.
I'm unfortunately not T Super. Wednesdays Tuesdays and Wednesdays are unfortunately the days I can't really get out of work, and they're coming in on Wednesday, right? So that's when I have most of my counseling sessions. So not for me personally, but
he had his family there.
All right, got that in the queue as well, Ness.
Looking for a home.
Literally just dropped this past Friday.
Goddamn boll weevil. Where is your native home?
Josh asking who's getting the Revolver Super Deluxe set.
Way
That's
down
dropping
in Texas.
this Friday, right?
Among the cotton and the corn. Among the
Next
cotton
Friday.
and corn.
Okay.
Among the cotton and
Try to get a
corn.
review of that up on the channel, man. Got to for Revolver.
Way down in Texas. Among the cotton and the corn. Said the farmer to the merchant. Give me some meat and meal.
I'm liking this song so far. Again, kind of keeping
Ain't nothing
some of the rhythm
doing, old
from
man.
our Drover track, but
Weevil on your land.
I'm resonating a little more with Drover. But hey, Bo Weevil, it's
Weevil
still
on your land.
still's got a minute to change my vote here. Dude, I know, Becca. Unfortunately, I already had plans that day.
Boll weevil.
So much going on. Ed asked me how my October's going. It's going good. Just busy. Just busy, tired, and a bit of a flare up for my fibromyalgia. But hey, man, we're here. We're pushing on through. All right, T Super said the outro shines on this one. We got 1 minute left, and then poll going up. And after that, we got an Elvis Costello battle coming right after. Come on now. I do like these subtle background vocals we got here. Channeling their inner Gregorian chant. Well, Weevil, off the just released new record from Bill Callahan right here, Reality. If you weren't familiar with Bill Callahan, love to know your thoughts in the chat. And cheers again to T Super for requesting this battle and introducing me to Bill Callahan a couple months back on one of our song battles. I'm going Drover here, but Bo Evil getting the early lead over here. Make sure your voice is heard, man. Get those votes in. Thanks again to T Super on that. And we're going to keep the battle going now as we got Elvis Costello. A brilliant mistake going against And in Every Home. I'm familiar with And in Every Home because I've listened to Imperial Bedroom before, but I'm not familiar with the opener of this battle, Brilliant Mistake. Let's check it out. Thanks to Rob. Coming from the King of America record, released in '86. I'm loving the cover here. Elvis in the King's Crown. Hey, thank you, Ness. Got you in the queue, my guy. Alright. There we go. We actually got the lyrics for this one. Ed, I knew you were a big Costello dude, so. Make this just a little bit. There we go. Tell you what, we don't even need this right here. Boom. Yeah, there we go. Going on the fly. Pleasant song. Pleasant song so far. What's up, Alan? Been a minute, dude. Hope you're doing well, man. Hope New Zealand is treating you good. What's up, Lethea? Yeah, still taking some tunes. Let's see. Yeah. We got about 30 minutes in the queue, so yeah, we're good. We're good for another hour's worth of tunes. What's up? Once was our Stratfield. How you doing? Glad to have you here.
He thought he was the king of America.
It seems like fans of Elvis Costello, you don't meet any just middle of the road fans of Costello. Like, people are quite enthusiastic, it seems, about his music who are fans of him. Which, hey, I'm here for. It's great songwriting. I still gotta dive into a lot of his work myself. Thank you. Thank you, Kenneth. Gotcha there, man. Boom, boom. It is the only disadvantage is when I add something to the queue, it takes the lyrics off. But hey, we'll persevere. I do really like that vocal melody at the end right here that we had. Brilliant Mistake, Elvis Costello. Pretty solid jam. I'm feeling a nice 7.5 on that song first listen. But let's see what we got now as we're going to And in Every Home. I've only heard the song once.
Sliding down the banister in your Sunday suit, lying on a slag heap of blankets and magazines. She's only 35, going on 17. Better roll over and go to sleep if you don't.
The horn arrangement obviously coming in, striking at the beginning right here. Hey, thanks, Lethea. Hey, you did a Robert Plant battle, and look who's there to greet you.
And in every home there will be lots of time. I will be all yours, you might have been at mine. And in every home there will be lots of time.
Yeah, how many records does Elvis Costello have? Let's see.
You are not desired. Oh, heaven preserve us. Oh, heaven preserve us. Oh, heaven preserve us.
It's got 32 studio records, so yeah, it's a bit of a project if you're trying to lock in and be a completionist for Elvis Costello. Not saying it's not worth it.
With an artificial breast, and so a young blade can come.
No theme tonight, Lethea. Yeah, you're good. Just rocking. Anything goes.
A year after the wedding, he broke all their china plates. He's in prison now. She's running with his mates. She's a Sunday.
I'm preferring this song, And in Every Home, over Brilliant Mistake, but
She's only 35, going on 17. She's gonna cop
it's a bit of a whimsical track, this one, with the strings and horn section going in. All right. Had to get the next battle ready. Drover ended up getting the come from behind win in our Bill Callahan.
All yours, you might have been at mine. And in every home there will be lots of time. They say they're very sorry, but you are not desired. Oh, heaven preserve us. Oh, heaven preserve us. Oh, heaven preserve us, because
Yeah, this is gonna get my vote, and in every home.
and in every home
But we'll see if I'm influential to the audience here. Cheers to Rob for bringing this one. Dun, 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 dun. We will take away the Spotify lyrics so I can catch up on the cue here
Oh, heaven preserve
and
us.
drop the poll.
Oh, heaven
I'm curious,
preserve
Rob, what
us.
you're preferring.
Oh, heaven preserve us.
I gotta give this one the heart treatment.
That don't deserve us. And in every home, and in every home.
And in every home. Cheers to Rob for bringing the heat right there. And in every home. I just think the arrangement was a little bit more to my liking, but not to say Brilliant Mistake had some great lyrics in it, to be sure as well. But that is my vote for now, man. That's what I'm going with. But with that said, we're gonna keep rolling right here, man. We're gonna go now to Window in My Eyes. Thanks to I believe this was Kenneth that brought this, if I'm not mistaken here.
To the window of my eyes, I can see.
Oh no, this was Tyranu Shark who brought this. Thank you, Tyranu.
The rainy day.
By Cubby and the Blizzards, 1968. Tripping through a midnight blues.
Looking for a way to be the one who I am. Chooses to cry for the things I once have known, thinking it will come back and reach my home. It's like a distant face.
All right.
It's like a shadow on my wall. Something that
All right. Q was caught up. Let me get these lyrics back up for us.
touch
Bum, 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 bum.
heavenly. As it calls, shelter of my mind.
Tyrannus, can you tell? I gotta look this band up. It's a very unique name.
I keep on looking for a reason which is not here.
And yeah, Ness, I literally have that CCR new Netflix, I guess you call it documentary or performance on my watch list, man. I'm sure it's gonna be great. A Dutch blues group founded in '64. QB and the Blizzards. Dun, dun, dun. Shout out, man. The Netherlands, let's go. This sounds really strong, man. Dun, dun, dun.
To the window of my eyes, I can see.
They toured with Van Morrison in 1967.
Sitting in the chair
John Mayall stayed at their farm.
of my cool room,
Let's go.
looking for a way to be the one who I am. It's useless to cry.
Cheers to Iranu for putting this on my
Things I once have known,
putting this on my radar, man.
thinking it will come back and reach my home.
Quick song too. I gotta give this the heart. I'm giving it a solid 8 off of my first listen right here. All right, man. Window of My Eyes. There we go. Thanks to Tyranu for bringing that. And let's get Ed's jam up in here. We have Spinning the Wheel. George Michael of there we go. Of a sounds right here. I'm feeling a solid. What am I feeling on this? Solid 7.5. Yeah. So I thought it was I thought it was solid, Ed. I thought it was solid. It's definitely above NSYNC level. With that said, let's keep going. Let's keep going. We're trying it out, Lethea. We're trying out. I know it's kind of weird now that the chat's not on the screen. I'll see what I can do. I'd love to have the chat up on the screen as well. Maybe put it over. Ooh, it's always weird because it's mirrored. Over on this side of the screen, we'll see how that works out. We'll see how that works out. And on songs that don't have lyrics, I'll just kind of crush them. I'll crush them down and then get the chat back up in there. With that said, cheers to you, Ed. We're going now to Horse Girl. Worlds of Pots and Pans just dropped this year. Cheers to Carl for bringing that. Alright, I'm actually going to take the lyrics down for a brief moment. Got to catch up on the chat. So we'll get the chat box back up here for a brief moment. Bum, bum, bum. Has a bit of a, just with the heavy reverb guitar, a bit of a shoegazy type of sound, a little bit. A bit of a Carissa's Weird vibe from this, if you know that band. We have an NXS battle coming your way next. Alright, Carl letting us know these girls, 3 girls, looking like they're from Chicago. Shout out. Formed in 2019, so yeah, definitely a new group, 3-piece. They have an EP out, and this album that just released this year. I'm gonna have to give it a listen. It looks like it's only 30 some odd minutes, so an easy one to go through. And I'm a sucker for this type of sound right here. I do like the female, just kind of nonchalant vocals. Oh my! And they found us, people. Oh boy, we have to hide the Tinder hotties trying to come through. All right. Let's keep on. Let's keep on keeping on. Okay, I'll have to check that out, Becca. I definitely will have to check that out. And dude, I know some of the I remember some of the Sonic games from back in the day, man, Eric, but I'll have to. It seems they had a lot of good games. It seems that a lot of the Nintendo games had, I know a lot of people love the Zelda type soundtracks and whatnot. I was always more a PlayStation guy, but I'd play some Nintendo stuff here and there. But yeah. With that said, let's check out Red Sun in XS. Thanks to Kenneth for bringing this one. It's going to be battling against Soul Mistake. So a little 6-minute in XS battle for you. Flashing back, giving you memories, Becca. I'd like to say I was a Tinder hottie, but I'm still on the market. Who knows? If I was a Tinder hottie, I might not be on the market. We're also, y'all, gonna look at 9:30 my time, so about 15 minutes. We're gonna check out the new Rolling Stone top concept albums list. See your takes on that. Hey, it all goes back to Sonic, Eric. From the Listen Like Thieves record, 1985. The Closer. Okay. I'm really enjoying this guitar work on this track right here. What's up, Chow? How you doing, man? I hope school is going well for you this year. Thank you, Luthia. I'm properly hygiened up. Deodorant, toothbrush, toothpaste. Ooh, let love in. There you go, Chow. I'm a big Nick Cave guy, so I'm assuming you're listening to the Nick Cave Let Love In and not the Voodoo Dolls, but I could be wrong. John Ferris on the drum kit right here, and I knew, Kenneth, I was kind of honing in on the drumming, since I knew that's probably why you brought it. Hey, I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, man. Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, one of my favorite bands of all time. It's a very quick-moving song, so I gotta give that the hard treatment, man. Red Red Sun. Going against Soul Mistake. From 82. Just had the 40th anniversary of Shabuya, which was the 13th of October. Also my mom's birthday. Happy late birthday to Gina. We ended up going to the Texas State Fair. It was a lot of good fun. A lot of fried food. Yeah, Don't Change is on this record, Back at the Closer. That's one of my favorite tracks by them as well. I think the post-punky type of rhythm section we have right here with Michael's just gorgeous vocal. I'm really liking this one as well, Alan. Closest battle of the night for me personally. Hey, thank you, David. Got you in the queue. Ooh, that's cool. I've actually seen the old school movie Nosferatu. Anybody been queuing up some Halloween horror movies? Getting in the spirit? watched Blair Witch Project for the first time. I thought it was pretty darn good. It got a little creepy towards the end. Hey, thank you, Josh. Josh Tito. All right. Poll is up, man. Poll is up. Get your vote in. Gosh, I really have no idea which one. I'm gonna give the slight edge to Red Red Sun, I guess. But I give the heart treatment to both of those tracks. Cheers to Alan and Kenan for that. And cheers to Lydia for getting us back on the Elvis Costello train. Let him dangle. Man. Off of Spike from 1989. Second song.
Bentley had surrendered. He was under arrest when he gave Chris Craig that fatal request. Craig shot Sidney Miles. He took Bentley's word. The prosecution claimed as they charged him with murder. Let him dangle. Let him dangle. Let him dangle. Let him dangle.
I'm digging the way Elvis is kind of enunciating dangle here, stretching that out a bit.
Bentley was easily led.
Big catchy.
What's that to the woman that Sidney Miles wed? No guilty was the verdict, and Craig had shot him dead. The gallows went for Bentley, and still she never said, let him dangle.
What's up? The artist was formerly known as Jesse. Say what? Happy Monday to you as well, my friend.
Let him dangle. Let him dangle. Well, it's hard to imagine as the times you change when there's a murder in the kitchen that is brutal and strange. Killing anybody is a terrible crime. Why
All right, Thea, you brought the heat. When do you not?
Round from time to time. Let him tangle.
Hey, thanks, Ed. I will get that in the queue as well.
Many people thought that Bentley would hang, but the word never came. The phone never rang. Outside Wandsworth prison there was horror and hate as the hangman shook Bentley's hand to calculate his weight. Let him dangle.
Dude, Marquee Move by Television, Chow, one of the best records of the 70s. It was in the top 50 the last time I did a list. Once I'm done with this album drafts, I'm on 2014 right now. Gonna go back, redo my top albums, make a top 100, maybe a top 250. Honestly, I don't know. We'll see how ambitious I get. Dude, I was reading back on the Blair Witch Project Wikipedia page that at the time, a lot of people didn't know it was real or fake. You know, you're still kind of on the edge of the internet, just starting to blossom. It's made for like $300,000 and it grossed over $200 million. But it won't make it even. It won't bring it back. Let him tangle. Hey James, how's it going? I will pass that along. Little Oingo Boingo action. Come on now. I still gotta see Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. How does that hold up? I really like the original. The stank on the dangles make you feel some kind of way. You said it better than I could have, David. Let him dangle. Good request here by Lethea, bringing it. I think just for the dangle pronunciation, I gotta give that the hard treatment. Let me know your thoughts on that tune down in the comments. We're gonna keep it going, man. We're going to Eric's song now, 2050 from In Evil Hour. Eric said it's got a local melodic punk band from the UK with female vocals. All right, I'm intrigued. Let's see what In Evil Hour has in store. Oh yeah, Silence of the Lambs, one of the great movies of all time. Not just in the horror genre, but just in general, man. Okay.
Seems like we're never gonna make it. Oh, well, it's present become past.
This was released in 2020. Cool.
How did it fall so fast? You are now left here all abandoned, hiding from a desperate cause. Your guilty gates decay, all black and crumbling. Now what good are your walls? See you when able.
Thank you, Ness.
See you when able. I am a wind falling silence to the
I guess y'all, that'll close the queue up for today. Appreciate everybody who's given and anyone who's just hanging out. I appreciate it, man. Always good to be back after a week off. Gotta give a shout out to The Thing too if we're talking horror movies. That might be my favorite horror movie. I love the powerful drumming we got in the background right here, Eric. Dun, dun, dun. Red Sun took the pretty handedly victory over Soul Mistake in our NXS battle. Dun, 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 dun. Definitely got that melodic nature down quite as well. These anthemic hooks. Hey, let's go, David. I try to please the audience, make sure we're all in a good sketch. We'll be back next week as well, people. Somebody asked about Halloween. I mean, I'm down to stream on Halloween. It falls on a Monday, but I don't know. People will be doing stuff. Maybe it's better to do Halloween music maybe next week? I don't know. Bam, bam. Okay. Bit harsher vocals, I'm here for it. I'm down for the scream vocals here. Let's go. Boris the Spider, that's a good, shoot, man. Maybe we'll do our spooky tunes, our Halloween theme next week. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Bum, bum, bum. in Evil Hour 2050.
Quiet to cold. The quiet to cold.
China Boatman enjoyed it. I like that. He said vocal like a female at the drive-in. I'm a big fan of at the drive-in, man. So I do like that. I do like that comparison right there. Boatman. Yeah. Thanks to Eric for bringing that. I know for some people those harsher vocals aren't for them. I grew up in high school really digging the kind of hardcore punk scene, so I'm used to it. But that was actually my favorite part of the song. But cheers again to Eric for bringing that one. Threatening to bring a James Taylor tune up in here to mellow it out, right? With that said, we'll bring a couple more tunes in, y'all, and then we'll take a peek at the Rolling Stone top concept albums, and see where we disagree, see where we agree, and so on and so forth. But before that, let's keep it going. We're gonna go now to. We got a Robert Plant battle up in store. I'll do that after going through the Rolling Stone list, though. Let me get to David's track here. Something in the Way That You Are. Cut off on me at the end. The Reign of Kingdom. Okay. It's from 2008. Definitely, it's going to be a bit more mellow than what we just had, I can already tell. After that, we have Proud Man Live from LAB. Cheers to David for bringing this one.
You got me singing out.
Hey, cheers, Kenneth. Always appreciate you stopping by, my friend.
And everyone's laid with bricks of mortar and tea.
David, I think you brought another banger to the string.
When we both sing, there was a time when I could tell you for sure.
Let's see, how many monthly listeners these guys got? 32,000, so yeah, definitely a bit under the radar. Gotta look them up, see what we got. Originated in Buffalo, New York. They finance the creation of the recordings by writing, producing, and releasing new original recording every month to their supporters on Patreon. Just like me, man. Shout out to the patrons. Yeah, definitely a bit sexy, sultry in the arrangement. I don't know. I think it's that crescendoing piano a bit. I don't know. Yeah, those silent movies. Yeah, Nosferatu. Like, it's not gonna give you nightmares or anything, but it still just holds a sense of creepiness. Like 100 years later. Watched Dracula and Frankenstein, like the ones from the 30s. Shout out Bela Lugosi. Bela Lugosi's dead. That's what Bauhaus said in the 80s. And Boris Karloff, man. Those hold up pretty well. David, you singing this to your girlfriend? You could serenade her next time, man. I think it'd impress her. Definitely switched their sound up throughout their brief career quite a bit. Sound Lab. All right. Something in the way that you are. The Reign of Kendo, man. Shout out to David for bringing that. I dug that, man. I dug that. This is why I like the General Nights, man. We'll go from some hardcore punk to something like this to the Tender Hotties back in the chat, man. I can't keep them away from y'all, you know. Anyways, we'll get one more jam in here, y'all, before we look at the list. We got 7 songs left. So let's check out Proud Man Live from a group called LAB. There. Okay. I'm going in totally blind. Cheers to Josh, our friend, another one of our friends from New Zealand. We got a lot of friends from New Zealand. Nicole, Alan, and we got this. And we got my guy Josh here bringing this. Dude, I'll have to check that out, James. I love Bela Lugosi's Dead, one of my favorite Bauhaus songs. You're right, Ness. They heard the sexy song.
What you believe.
Okay.
Who shook my head?
I'm already digging this.
Who shook my head? Who agreed?
Josh Tito, I believe your
I don't understand
first
what it means.
first request, man. You're bringing in the heat. All right, these guys are a reggae band from New Zealand.
See now, heavy without calling.
Mostly has reggae music with a mix of electronica, blues,
So you
and funk.
calling out my name.
Definitely hear a little funkiness in the background with this.
Need you in my life. Taking everything away. Money and
I'm already giving it the heart. I'm like David. David had to go and heart this too.
me. Who took my land now?
That's what I'm saying, Ness. This is a live performance, so Spotify tells me.
Proud man.
I mean, this sounds incredible.
On my knees.
That horn section ramping up, son. Laying that guitar down. Come on now. This switch up, though. I can't say I'm familiar with them, Leithia, but you're suggesting them. I'll have to check them out. I respect your taste. Yeah, this was a definite hard treatment right here, man. I'm gonna put the live in the chat. Man, why are the Tinder people so on us, man? Here's the link. You know, unfortunately on YouTube, we kind of shy away from playing the actual video just because that usually ends bad. Gets shut down pretty quickly. But I'll put the link in there, y'all, so you can go put it in a playlist if you want. Because I'm gonna go check it out after the fact because this is it's incredible, man. Shout out! This might be the song of the night for me. do a mashup, Lethea. That could be the move. Whew. This guitar work, gorgeous, man. Yeah, production is flawless, and this one, I think that guitar work can't get any better. Come on now. Woo. I'm giving this thing a 9 off first listen. Proud man. LAB. New Zealand's own. Cheers. Cheers to Josh for requesting that. Wow. That was lovely. I mean, what can you say? What can you say? That was unbelievable, man. Especially if that was live. That's I gotta go and watch that performance of them in the studio. I know already a couple of y'all added the heart treatment. Man, unbelievable. Josh, you got a lot to live up to, man, after requesting that. If you ever request something else, that was fantastic. New band on our radars right here, folks. All right, y'all, we got 6 or 7 songs left, around 30 minutes. So before we do that, though, let's take a gander at this new Rolling Stone concept album list that just dropped. Right, I think last week, I think it was Tuesday, Wednesday. I just got attention of it though today, so I was like, you know what, this will be something fun to talk about. Anytime Rolling Stone magazine puts a list up, right, it always sparks some debate. So we'll go through this real quick, y'all, and then get back to the tunes, and that'll kind of take us on out of here. But with that said, let's get after it. Oh, Michael Franti. I'm right here. There's Michael. I was looking him up after Theo was talking about him. Okay, so I think it's important too to read. Okay. What are the criteria here? It says to make it high on the list, an album had to be both conceptually tight and musically awesome, which is why few classic albums with relatively loose thematic concepts didn't end up higher. Okay, so with that said, let's go through it. Maybe there will be some on here that you want to add to your list. So we're starting off with a little Styx action here. Kilroy was here. I can't say I'm familiar with too much of Styx work. I know Sean did an album reaction though to him, released in '83. Response to the rightward shift in the U.S. politics and paranoia about rock lyrics. Oh boy, we had a lot of that then. With a record about a future society where rock and roll is outlawed, that actually does sound interesting. And then this cover's pretty badass, I gotta admit. Look at that fire in the background. All right, what do we got? 49. The Great Roots with Undone. I've listened to a lot of their catalog. Have not got around to this. The life story of a drug dealer told from death to birth. Definitely got to give this a spin. Love the Roots, one of the great hip hop groups of all time. Going the great Skylarking by XTC from '86. This was on my 1986 draft. Yeah. Let's you gotta, I love XTC. You can't really go wrong with much of their stuff. We have the Avalanche. Since I Left You, I've never really thought of this as a concept album at all. It's a great record though. A young man tries to follow a girl around the world only to be left with memories of her and the sounds he encounters on his journey. Yeah, that's one we're stretching the concept on that. Great album though. Marina and the Diamonds, again, getting a little more newer stuff up here. 2012, Electra Heart. I have not listened to that yet. We have Queensryche, Operation Mindcrime. Sean just put up a full reaction and review to this one up, and he was telling me about it. And yeah, heroin addict takes on the wicked demagogue Dr. X, falls in love with a prostitute, loses his memory, ability to love. Come on now. I got to listen to it. Sean enjoyed it quite a bit. The Great Drive-By Trucker, Southern Rock Opera, a lot of Leonard Skinner notes in that one. That's a fantastic album. Double record. We have J Balvin, Colores. J Balvin, if you don't know, one of the most streamed artists of the past decade, huge in Latin America. I haven't listened to that either. We have Halsey, If I Can't Have Love, I Want Power, one of my favorite records from last year, 2021. Pretty talented gal. We got Elton John, Captain Fantastic and the Brown Dirt Cowboy. I know everybody's requested that I listen to this, and I still haven't yet, but I will. I promise you, I will, and I'll let you know. Man. We'll keep on keeping on. What do we got here? The Hold Steady, Separation Sunday. I can't say I'm familiar with these guys, but they're young punk kids get messed up on drugs, sex, booze. Okay, you sold me. All right, moving on. We have Tony Braxton, Babyface, Love, Marriage, and Divorce. I haven't gotten into Tony Braxton's work, but we'll keep on going. The Mountain Goats, Tallahassee. I am not familiar with this album, but I've listened to a few of the Mountain Goat stuff. Very kind of lo-fi production in the early 2000s right there. Might have to check that out. The Great Alice Cooper. Where's Evan David at? He'd be down with this. Welcome to My Nightmare. Little 1975 action right there. Again, I've had this requested many times. I just haven't got around to it yet. Maybe it fits though. It fits the Halloween season. We got who we got now. Raphael Sadiq with Jimmy Lee. Okay, again, not familiar with this record. I don't know. Looks a little interesting though. A little R&B concept record. Ness is there with the Alice Cooper. Now we have the Magnetic Fields, the classic 69 love songs. I have listened to this whole thing, and it is true to the name. It's 69 love songs, some ranging from only being little snippets to just fully fleshed out, 4 or 5 minute tracks. I enjoyed it. It is an absolute unit of a project though, so you might have to buckle up. But very varied release, and shout out the Magnetic Fields. Iron Maiden, my favorite record by them, Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. This is, I think, their peak, their top work, which might be a hot take, but fantastic record. We have Parliament going back, a little 70s funk action. Wow, Funky Aliens do battle with non-dancing Earthlings, dancing wins. Let's go. Gotta check that out. I'm more a Funkadelic guy. We have Millie Jackson, Caught Up, again, 1974. The soul story of a love triangle narrated by two fiery women. Okay, I'm intrigued. They're caught in the spider web. We have Ghosteen by Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. I've heard this is a really emotionally dense record as well. Got to, this is one of the last Nick Cave albums I got to listen to. I'm not up to 2019 yet, but he really, I think, talks about the grief of losing his child, so probably heavy listen. Marvin Gaye with Here, My Dear. Details his divorce out in the late 70s. We have Hotels by Jasmine Sullivan. I've heard a lot of buzz for this record as well, man. Gotta get around to that. We keep on going. Ooh, here we go. The Kinks. Let's go, baby. We actually have a Kinks tune coming up later tonight. We have the Kinks are the Village Green Preservation Society. Man, one of the best releases, I think, of the 60s and from the Kinks as well. Love this. Do You Remember Walter is fantastic. Last of the Steam Powered Trains is actually pretty cool as well. Husker Du, Let's Go. Zen Arcade, another record I mentioned in our concept album list. Really enjoyable record there about a kid who kind of leaves home, finds his way. The Great Willie Nelson, Redheaded Stranger, definitely deserves to be on this list. I have a full album review of this. One of my favorite country records from The Great Willie. As we go now to the top half, BTS, Map of the Soul 7. I reserve judgment on stuff I haven't heard, but I have a hard time believing that's better than Redheaded Stranger, Zen Arcade, and the Village Green Preservation Society. I don't know about that one. But I do know about this one, Randy Newman, Good Old Boys. Randy Newman, known by my generation mostly as the Toy Story guy, but oh boy, he is much more than that. This is a fantastic record, and kind of goes a lot against the South, which is where I've been born and raised. So a lot of fiery songs on that. Genesis, I think James just noted. He just noted this Lamb Lies Down on Broadway, and here it is, 23. I'm more of a Selling England by the Pound guy, but you can't go wrong with the Lamb Lies Down on Broadway either. All right. We're almost there. Top 20. Donna Summer, Once Upon a Time. Haven't listened to this. I know Donna Summer was an absolute hit machine, though, in this late 70s period. That was her third high concept disco album. Okay. I'm intrigued, man. I'm intrigued. I know T Super. Yeah, he's a big Lamb fan right there. Let's keep on keeping on. Brian Wilson's 2004 release, I believe, yeah, of Smile right here. Obviously, it was supposed to come out after Pet Sounds. A lot of mental health issues for the great Brian Wilson. Kind of shelved that for around 40 years, and it was able to finally see release though in 2004. A great record. Varied record in regards to genre. Shows the uber talent that Brian Wilson has. Janet Jackson, talk about a hit machine. Control, this is a strong album I remember listening to going through the album draft years. This record I think had 5 top 5 hits, which was the first time ever for a woman on the Billboard charts. Yeah, and now, okay, Marvin Gaye, What's Going On at 19? I don't know. That seems incredibly low. This is top 10 easy, but maybe it goes back to them saying thematic concepts. I don't know. Maybe they're grading it a little harshly since it's not as much as a concept record as some of these that might be ahead of it. But I mean, one of the greatest albums of all time. If you've never listened to it, stop what you're doing and go listen to it. The Who, we knew they were going to be up here. The Great Quadrophenia. Sean just did a full deep dive into this, man, explaining the story of it. British teenager, right? Struggles with his identity crisis. Possibly the Who's best song, Love Reign Over Me, is the closer to this one. Jackson Browne's Running on Empty, another great singer-songwriter. He wrote this on the road. Another review of that up. Sly and the Family Stone. There's a riot going on. I got to give this a re-listen. I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars when I had listened to it. I'm more a fan of their record Stand, which came right before this. But, Sly and the Family Stone. Great group, of course, all in all. We got Queen Beyonce with Lemonade up in here, 2016. That's on my list for that year. Said to be one of the better albums of that decade. So I'll reserve judgment until then. Kid A? Radiohead? I mean, great record. Concept, though, I don't know about it. Some say it's about the first human clone. Others say it's about 9/11. Get out of here. But the real concept of Kid A is being an acclaimed British rock band kind of sucks. I don't know about that. I've never really thought of Kid A as a concept record. But hey, what do I know, man? Of course, the great David Bowie. Ziggy Stardust gotta be on any concept record list. The aliens come down to save us all, right? And he's got to be a rock star to do it. A lot of similarities kind of in Bowie's own life. Almost there, top 10. The Archandroid by Janelle Monáe. Taken a lot. If you're a movie buff, you kind of know this is taken from Fritz Lang's Metropolis back in the 20s. She took a lot of inspiration from that movie. It's an incredibly diverse sounding album as well. Check it out. I wouldn't have it this high on the list, but it's a solid record to be sure. Of course, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band as we near the top 10, coming in here at number 11. In our recent concept records list, I noted how, is this even a concept album, full and sure? I'll let you be the judge of that. Now we go to 10. We have Rosalia. All right, coming up in here. I know she's got a lot of buzz, and I'm not too familiar with her work, so I'll again reserve judgment to that. It's this though, a hypnotic retelling of Flamenca, a 13th century novel. Okay, it sounds interesting. We're throwing it way back to the man himself, Frank Sinatra, and the wee small hours. This is a record you put on at night, folks. You gotta get a cigarette in hand and a whiskey in hand and just let Frank take you down. Some say this is the first concept record ever. Woody Guthrie had some back in the 40s actually, but this is, I guess you could say, one of the first mainstream concept albums that there is. The great Old Blue Eyes. We have MCR. Where's my sister at? She'd love that it was this high. The Black Parade. Definitely a seminal record for people of my generation, released in 2006 about a cancer-stricken man, and definitely has a very rock opera type feel to it. With that, we go now to number 7. Ooh, I know SoundLab will be happy. We have Rush's 2112. Again, the second half, not really a concept record, but that first half is it's so great. It's so great. Those first 20 minutes, the 2112 song. All right, we're almost to top 5. Wow, Liz Phair, Exile in Guyville. I like this record. Do I think it's top 10 concept album of all time? I don't think so, but it is a song-by-song response to the Stones' classic Exile on Main Street. And, Liz, very talented gal. I don't want to take that away from her, but hey, it's up here. It's up here. We have Tommy, of course, by The Who, coming in at number 5. Yeah, I don't have any complaints with that. What do we got next? Ooh, Only Built for Cuban Links. I love this pick right here. The great Raekwon. Man, this is a fantastic hip-hop record. I was just seeing these guys 3 weeks ago, the Wu-Tang Clan. Raekwon, one of the more talented members. 2 guys on the streets of New York decided to give up the criminal life, but they got to score one more time. Ain't that always the truth? Fantastic record. Love it. The Wall, of course, when you think concept record, this is probably the one that pops into mind first or second or third for a lot of people. The great, this is Roger Waters, I think, kind of nearing his peak, at his peak. I would have definitely had Animals on here as well. And Dark Side. Dark Side's not on this list, which is kind of weird to me. But I guess they just decided that, hey, we're going to not count it as a concept record, which is kind of weird. All right, final 2. Wow, Green Day's American Idiot. Wow, I do like this record, but number 2, there's no shot. There's no shot. I love me Green Day as much as the next guy, but come on now. But hey, it is a record that deserves to be on this list. Just not at number 2. And number 1, we have, let's go, Kendrick Lamar, Good Kid, Mad City. You can see the album cover right over my shoulder. This I know for people that probably haven't listened to it and aren't into rap are probably like, what in the world? I'm not even saying it should be 1, but I think it's a worthy of being really high on this list. And this is kind of the I'm gonna go so far to say Good Kid, Mad City is kind of like my generation's Dark Side. It's never left the charts, man. Never. From the first week it's on. It just celebrated its 10th year anniversary, and yeah, it's like 520 something weeks on the chart. And yeah, Kendrick is a living legend, man, of my musical kind of generation. So that list was definitely all over the place. I think they got a lot of it right, as with any list, right? It's going to be like, why was this though ahead of this and this and that? There are some records on there I definitely need to go and check out, and some stuff that kind of weirdly I think got snubbed on top of things. It's really weird Dark Side wasn't on there. But anyways, with that said, let's keep on keeping on. We got about 30 minutes of tunes left, and we're going to go now to... We're going to go with a little battle. Cheers to Ed for bringing this. Our friends, Electric, Gary Newman, and the Tubeway Army. Going against Juliet Armanet, a la Foley? I probably butchered it, but hey, we'll see what we got. Still got some Robert Plant as well, a battle on him. Some Kinks, some Deer Hunter. That'll ride us out. Yeah, I'm with you, Ed. I think the criteria needed to be fleshed out a little more. It's always weird with those Rolling Stones lists too, like in the most recent top albums ever, they had What's Going On at number 1, and then they have it 19 on a concept album list. It's just kind of funky. Ed, who brought this notes, Gary Newman's kind of a one-trick pony, but he does that one thing super well. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Only Gary Newman I know is The Pleasure Principle, which has Cars on it, his most famous tune.
So now I'm alone. Now I can think for myself about little deals and issues, things I just don't understand.
Hey, go Guardian, Shane. Thanks for stopping by, dude.
It's like touch at times. I I don't think I mean anything to you.
All right, got the pole ready.
So I open the door. It's the friend I left in the hallway. Please sit down. A candlelit shadow on
This synth riff's gonna get stuck in my head here. I'll tell you that. I'm not a huge Gary Newman fan. I just want that to be on the record, but I do like Cars. I mean, this song's not bad by any means. The longer it's going, the more of an earworm it's becoming for me.
You know I hate to ask, but the friend's electric. Mine's broke down. And now I've no one to love.
I'm just kind of vibing here, folks.
So I found out your reason for the phone calls and smiles. And it hurts and I'm lonely. But I should never have tried. I missed you tonight. So it's time to leave.
This was the last single by the Two Way Army before the band
You
broke
see, it
up.
meant everything to me.
Gary went off to do his own thing. This was a #1 hit on the UK singles chart. Gary also has the Ivor Novello Award. Wow, that's big time. They don't hand those out to just anyone. Dude, that's always a great question, James. Do you like New Order or Joy Division more? It's obviously being made up of, the same guys minus Ian Curtis, right? They're two totally different sounding bands. It really depends on when you ask me. My heart wants to say Joy Division, but I feel I like more stuff overall by New Order. I don't know. You got me thinking here, James. All right, this is gonna battle Juliet, Armanet. Dun, 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 dun.
À la folie, je serre ton
À la
corps
folie.
contre mon corps. Quelques minutes plus tard, le temps de précieux accords. Balle fragile, cœur immobile. Je fais sur la musique.
Juliet, 38 years old,
À la folie, je serre ta nuit.
started in 2014.
Ma nuit, je tente le tout pour la vie. Le slow interdit. Quelques minutes plus tard.
This album won the album of the year in France for some big French award show. Okay. The only French singers I really know are Jacques Brel, which, I mean, he's Belgian, but, sang in France. This is a battle, by the way, with the Gary Newman song. I don't know if I made that clear enough. After this show, we got a little Kinks action for you. Dun, dun, dun. Then a little Robert Plant battle, some Deer Hunter, and then we're signing off. Yeah, I'm gonna echo Lathea. We've had some great jams brought tonight in a plethora of genres. That's why I like these general themes. Dun, dun, dun. And I'll set it in stone, people. Just because it falls on Halloween night itself, our stream, we'll make next week the Halloween stream, okay? The 24th. The spooky songs. So bring your Halloween jams next week. And I'm probably going to also stream on Halloween night itself, so we can also bring some that night as well. But just, you know, people doing stuff, whatever the case may be. We'll get that done next week, so let's go. Dang, you would think there are only so many tender hot bots out there. Yeah, this is gonna get my my vote right here. I'm giving it the heart treatment. Juliet's got a wonderful voice, and somebody just noted in the chat, Boatman, and he's right. The French, man. It's just, it's beautiful for singing. It's a beautiful language. I love watching some French New Wave 60s and 60s films, you know, and it always just sounds so cool. All right, cheers to Ed for bringing that. James leans towards female vocalists, but giving it to Gary for the Friends Electric song. Cheers to Ed for bringing that. And cheers to Carl for bringing this. Nothing in the world can stop me. Dun, dun.
Met a girl, fell in love,
Worrying.
glad as I can be.
About my girl. I think that's, yeah, about that girl.
Met a girl,
Some early
fell in
Kinks
love,
action,
glad as I
1965.
can be.
I haven't heard this song in ages, so thanks to Carl for bringing it.
But I think all the time, is she true to me? Cause there's nothing in this world to stop me worrying about that girl.
Hey, that's how I hope to be, Lethea.
I found out I was wrong.
Still
She was
curious
just
for the
too town.
new stuff, right? Bam, bam.
I found out
Okay, this is
I
on the
was
Rushmore
wrong. She just
soundtrack.
kept
Cool.
on lying.
The Wes Anderson film from the late 90s. One of his
Now she
best, I
tries
think,
to tell
actually.
the truth, and I just can't believe. Cause there's nothing in this world to stop me worrying about that girl. Tell me who can I
Man.
turn to, just who can I believe?
Sean and I just need to do a video about the Kinks, man. Love this band. Such a very sound, so creative. Ray Davies, one of the great songwriters of all time, in my opinion.
She's done, you know it hurts me.
Dave's no slouch either.
Cause there's nothing in this world that stop me worrying about that girl.
They got that Muswell Hillbillies record that's, you know, leans country that's really strong actually as well.
Why she keep on lying?
Hey, I'm pulling for the guard, Steve.
It hurts me so when she says nothing. I really feel like dying.
Ooh, I'll add that to my 2022 list, Ness. The new First Aid Kit. Let's go. Ding, ding, ding,
Cause
ding.
there's nothing in this world to stop me worrying about that girl.
Ding, 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 ding.
Cause there's nothing in this world to stop me worrying about that girl.
Lovely bass line at the end right here as well. Cheers to Ness for bringing that. I'm never gonna turn down any of Me of the Kinks. And we're gonna go to our last battle of the night here, people. We got a few songs left. We got a little Robert Plant, In the Mood, going against his song Ship of Fools as well. So thanks to Lethea for bringing that. Let's check out the results. I'll leave it up for another little bit here. Oh, Gary Newman and Juliet are tied up. Oh boy. Ed, who are you going in that battle that you brought? I'll leave the poll up for another couple minutes here, as we let Robert Plant get going. Dun, dun. Speaking of Robert Plant, I'm actually kind of in the background before I go to bed watching The Song Remains the Same. I never actually have seen that, the famous Led Zeppelin movie. They're on fire, man. Madison Square Garden, 1973. Carl broke the tie and went with Juliet. Smart man. Off in 1983's The Principle of Moments. Bill Collins on drums here. Dude, I actually didn't listen to it since Sean did it. I will definitely get some doobies rolled on up, though. Went to 4 on the Billboard Top Tracks chart. 39 on the Hot 100. Plant's second top 40 single following Big Lock. I gotta be honest, I'm very ignorant when it comes to Robert Plant solo stuff. I'm glad you caught that sound, man. Some of the, I'm liking the performances on Sound Remains the Same now. Some of the other little like skits they have in there are a bit interesting, to say the least. Need to be on something to probably get it. Very psychedelic inspired kind of album. Dang, someone then broke the lead for Juliet and voted for Gary. Oh boy. This song's all over the place, kind of in the best way possible. I know his stuff with Alison Krauss is really acclaimed as well. With this is Ed's favorite Plant song right here. Let's go. Yeah, I gotta give this the hard treatment. I know you can't see it, but. Yeah, once you know that Phil Collins is on the drums, like it connects right away. You're like, oh, of course. That 80s Phil Collins action in the air tonight. I'm on fire with my pun game tonight, people. Very easy on the ears right here. Ship of Fools, gonna have to bring the heat, man. Man, based on the love for this track in the chat, I think we can probably already call our battle right here, right? In the Mood, gonna be a mammoth to take out. speaking of, I guess we're gonna declare our last one tied up. Our last one tied on up, man. Interesting. Dun, dun, dun. Dun. All right, we're gonna go now to Ship of Fools. Again, our last battle of the night. Let me get ready. Ed, you gotta break the tie, I guess, for your battle.
On waves of love, my heart is breaking, and stranger still, my self-control I can't rely on anymore.
James, that is awesome, dude.
World, it's changing.
The Avalanches do not have a bad release to their name.
Swells behind.
I'll have to go and look at that later, James. That's so cool.
Beneath the lover's moon, I'm waiting. I am the pilot of the storm. With a drift and pleasure, I may drown. I built
All right.
this ship, it is my main.
Poll go live in a couple minutes, y'all.
And furthermore, my self-control I couldn't rely on anymore.
Dun, dun.
I know why. I know why.
This comes off of Now and Zen, released in '88. Another pretty decent hit for Robert here. Went to 84 in the States on the Hot 100. Went to 76 in the UK.
Turn this boat around.
Went to 3 on the mainstream rock chart. All right.
Oh no.
Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam. Written with keyboardist Phil Johnston.
Claims that no man is an island. While I land up in jeopardy, more distant from you by degrees.
Again, with both of these Plant songs, nice textures. I'm digging the rhythm section and the drumming on both these tunes. This isn't on the level for me of In the Mood, but it's still a good track. I think that's just because In the Mood is so good. Tom Pool won, Doc preferring that one off this record over this.
Turn this boat around, back to my loving ground. Oh no,
Bam, bam, bam.
ship of
I heard Robert Plant in an interview. Maybe 6 months back. Let me see if I can find it for y'all real quick. It was pretty good.
turn this boat around, back to my loving ground. Oh no, crazy on a ship of fools. Oh, crazy on a ship of fools.
All right, y'all. Yeah, there's this really great podcast called Broken Record. If you're a music fan and a podcast fan, you definitely need to get it on your list, man. Dun, dun. Okay, we'll go live. Cool. There we go. All right, poll is up, and then here is the link to that interview that I was talking about. Broken Record. Rick Rubin does a lot of them. And they're just some great musical discussion. Some of the recent guests, Niles Rodgers, we had Sonny Rollins, we had Belle and Sebastian, Michael Stipe, Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers, Patti Smith, Bonnie Raitt, Beach House, Robert Plant, Stevie Van Zandt, Todd Rundgren, Jackson Browne, Cat Stevens. That's all just this year. Neil Young has a two-parter. So yeah, if any of those strike your fancy, go check it out, man. And since Rick Rubin does a lot of them, and he's so respected in the music industry, you get these guys to open up, I think, a little bit more than just with a publication, right? But anyways, that is our Robert Plant battle. Cheers to Lethea for bringing that. That was both of those songs very easy on the ears, very mellow. I like that, and I gotta give the nod though to In the Mood. That is what is getting my vote, but hey, let your voice be heard. Get those votes in. We have 2 songs left. We're gonna go to Snakeskin by Deer Hunter now. Thanks to Ness for bringing this. Their 2010 record, Halcyon Digest, is really, really great. That song Helicopter we played, I think, a couple streams back. I'm not familiar with this record by them though. 2015's Fading Frontier. Let's hear what they got. Damn. In the Mood, running away. Running away with this pole. It's a bit less psychedelic than a lot of their work I'm familiar with, Ness, but not that that's a bad thing, but I like hearing them stretch their creative legs on this. All right, appreciate everybody hanging out. It's good to be back, man. Good to be back. Be back same time, same place next week. And be sure to have a light on hand ready, because it might get a little spooky. This is going to be Halloween or Spooky Songs night, so should be a fun one. I'm going to limit requests to just 2 per person, just in case it'll be a popular stream, and I'll open that up to more as needed. But yeah, looking forward to it, man. We'll be monster mashing all night. Hey, Lethea, your vote counts as double since you brought the battle. You're waving the Ship of Fools flag. I'm looking here, Carl. Yeah, they came out with this record 2015. They came out with another one 2019, and that's it. So maybe we'll get a new Deer Hunter record next year. That would kind of line up with their pattern. Dude, I got you, Steve. We'll play off with that song. Just One Victory, Todd Rundgren, in honor of the guards. Hey, let's go, James. I'm looking forward to it, man. Glad you were able to hang out, man. I think, Sean normally, interacts because he's the guy responding to the comments 99% of the time, but I read most of the comments, and I remember seeing your name through there a lot. So glad you were able to make it, man. And Doc as well, and Steve, and Thea, Ness, it's always good to catch up with y'all. Sound Lab, of course. I enjoyed that. As Ness noted, a bit more of a straightforward rocker compared to the other Deer Hunter stuff I know, but a enjoyable track nonetheless. And we're gonna go switch gears now to one of he's a JPEG Mafia experimental hip-hopper. I sound like I'm 80 years old. An experimental rapper. And this is the song Drake Era. Thanks to Nicole, who brought this one through. Wasn't able to join the stream tonight, but she brought it through. Always appreciate the support, Nicole. And it's off of the Black Ben Carson record. The opener. If you don't know who Ben Carson is, you can look it up and see why that's kind of a bit of a comical album title.
Cause I'm the man in the street, the man with the beats, and the man holding heat. I drop bombs like I drop science. Drop my body off like a drop client. Drop six, drop top, drop bass time. I give a fuck about peace, I spit hate crimes. Who the fuck you know could kill him with these cold lines? Young Peg Lord on the mic, bitches cold time. I piss white boys off in my spare time. Tugging at your heart on the Black Ben cars. So try me if you really want.
JPEG does a lot of his own production as well. He had one of my favorite records from last year. And, you know, he's a bit polarizing because he's not someone that has, like, a lot of radio success, but that's not what he's going for, you know? He's very creative, trying to push the boundaries of what hip-hop can offer, so I always appreciate that. So...
Oh my God. Oh God!
And we got Just One Victory by Todd Rundgren, which is gonna end us for the night as well. Thailand, what's up, man? Catching you right at the end, dude. Thailand, a good Twitter follow right here,
you
man.
better critic rappers don't get no pass. You got these white girls singing, but niggas never feel you, so you play it like you different. I'm a fucking grave digger, I don't see these boys. You step in my sandbox, you gon' see these toys. You suburban ass
anytime Drake gets some shade thrown at him, I'm here for it. I do like some Drake music, but nothing since probably like 2015, 2016.
Fuck your mob, fuck your squad, fuck your mans and them. You indie niggas just wanna be black, man. I've been real all my life. You like MC Ride, two crackers call your album nigga, and you let that slide. Pussy, get the fuck out of my genre, Get the fuck out of my genre,
As you can see, JPEG Mafia, Peggy as he's called, very fiery on the delivery right here. Thailand's with me, never been a fan of Drake, yeah. I was disappointed in many ways with Kanye recently, but he said that Drake is the greatest rapper ever, and I'm all like, oh gosh, Kanye, I don't know if Drake would make a top 50 rappers of all time for me list, like, let alone being the best ever, but he is the top, you know, he is one of the top guys, of chart success in the past decade plus, you know, but I don't judge quality by chart success.
I'm not a waitress, I'm not a waiter, I don't confer, I just counter attack. Bitch, I know you wanna react.
The production on this song is very interesting. I hear your hotline bling.
Yeah, got a whole generation of pussy niggas singing.
Man, if only Drake would have responded to JPEG Mafia. If only we could have been so lucky. Cheers to Nicole for bringing that one. I hadn't heard that song in a very long time, so thank you, Nikki, for bringing that. And our last song of the night, Just One Victory, Todd Rundgren, and we are gonna sign on off with this one. Again, thank you to everybody who was able to roll through. Always so fun to talk with y'all. And next week, Halloween theme, so bring your spooky tunes, anything that relates to Halloween, bats, pumpkins, ghosts, witches, vampires, zombies. It's all on the board. See you same time and place next week, man. Go Guardians, just for Steve. I don't really have a baseball squad, so I'll hop on the Guardians bandwagon. And go Mavs. NBA starting up. Let's go. All right, man. I'm signing off. I hope y'all stay safe, and I'll see you next week. Peace.